fucking morning, bass. Good fucking morning, ladies. How are y'all doing on this most beautiful of Saturdays? Am I right? Saturday mornings? We're good, chilling, Gucci, Tamaguchi. Tamaguchi. Pretty good, pretty chill. 6 p.m. actually. That's true. Somewhere in the world, including here. Including here, man. Anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today? Yes. There's that one new thing. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it, man. The 3 time. It makes sense with the ban. I don't know why it was such a hush topic though. That I don't understand. I feel like that was at the peak of the whatever Me Too thingy-majiggy.
I got yards me the 2 times. I'm sorry, I meant 3 times. I made some minor fucking mistakes, man. I'm selling my wedding ring to pay the lawyer. It's just a cosmetic anyway. Police is taking me to a new marina soon. Stay strong, champs. Forsen.
Random dude said something on shitter equals truth. I mean, I believe it. I rather believe shit until proven otherwise, but I definitely believe it. I mean, especially after him answering the way he did. I believe it. I mean, he's already shown that he has no restraint, right? When it comes to his penis. So it's like track record and his reply and yeah, it just makes all sense, honestly. It just makes sense if you're somewhat intelligent. Will you remove the dog emotes? I don't care to remove the dog emotes. No, I mean, I'm still gonna play Epstein's Island little game on Steam, right? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't get me wrong. I never liked Doc. I was just ironically, you know, docking. But there are a lot of people who unironically like Doc. A bunch of normies. I mean, it is one of the biggest normie streams, you know. It's literally wrestling the stream, right? So I don't give a shit one way or another if we use the emotes. I mean, I'm not gonna stop watching House of Cards now because, you know, but not that that situation is, I think he was proven innocent or some shit. I don't know. But you get my point. House of Cards ended shit? Yeah, so I wish I would have not, but... But it was only shit because he had to go, right? So my point still stands. But yeah, I mean... GG on that shit. I mean... Twitch whispers, really? Like, what? Who the fuck, like... who used Twitch whispers? Like, holy shit, man. Like, what the who the fuck used that shit? The only people who used that shit was scammers and fucking banned hate watchers whispering someone in chat or some shit, you know? Like fucking flaming them or some shit, I don't know. Only 2 people using that shit. Like, goddamn. Yeah. You did for Artifact Keys giveaway. Yeah, I don't remember that shit, man. Ancient, and that was a fucking scam, so I guess my point still stands yet again. Very good. Yeah. This is ridiculous how long it took for that to get out, though. That's just silly. That's just silly. Let's see, we got some resubs. We got Nesret, we got Taco Fizzler. We got Madavegan Sadik, Hikorovsk, F_T, Edriox, and Rick Montana Time, Iridian. Welcome back, welcome boys. Surely these links will be fucking supreme today, yeah? Potentially. NDAs usually last 4 years. Ban was June 2020. NDAs usually last 4 years. What NDAs usually last 4 years? There's no usual on NDAs, alright? Hey, what the fuck are you talking about? We're making this shit up. An NDA can literally 1 year, it can be 1 year after you stop working, it can be fucking 5 years, or it can be fucking 5 years after you stop working. Like, there's no 4 year shit, man, you're clueless, you're just fucking parroting some other shit you read. But there was definitely an NDA in place. But that doesn't mean that people who heard it secondhand, who did not write any fucking NDA, could not have spilled the beans. Like, why were people protecting this shit? Like, that is not a legit reason for it not to leak. Like, what? What are you talking about? It was literally the fucking peak of the Me Too shit. Like, I don't give a shit one way or another because I'm not a fucking doc watcher. But, I mean, just saying it was weird that it wouldn't leak. So much other shit does. You seem to know more than the rest of us. I don't know shit. I just saw it on Twitter. I had no insider info or anything. I don't know what makes you think I know more about it than you. I'm just smarter, so I have better thoughts about it than you. That's not the same thing. Alright, let's see some links.
What's up, my nigga? What did you just say? What's up, my nigga? Come here! Watch your mouth! What you say, boy? I don't want trouble.
Cans.
Please! I said I don't want trouble.
It's bad for you.
That's bad for you.
And is Rush Hour 3 coming out? Never.
Welcome to Tampa, land of money, cunny, and where it's always sunny.
First two sound good, but the third I could do without.
What? What the fuck? Live? Why is Little John Cena streaming live for just for gags? Oh, it's just a prank! And don't forget the special after credit scenes. good, Frank. Very good. Real. This is funny because they think they're burning real money. They're burning real money.
Where the hell we at now?
Massage parlor, heaven on earth.
Now this is more like
Hang on, was there
I'm
any
about to go in and get a massage and a hot tea bath right now.
Just follow my lead. Act like a tourist.
I am a tourist, fool. Hey! Slow down, Chin! Hell's wrong with you?
Forsen 先生，
你好
Lay home up, girl.
好啊。
Yeah.
My American friend is on vacation. I want to show him a good time.
Oh, you American?
Yeah.
You bring American money?
I gotta leave.
No.
I got it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right this way, gentlemen. Are you ready?
You ready? I'm ready. Oh my goodness. This place is off the hook. I love Hong Kong.
You get a massage from Chinese girl before?
No, but I heard it was the bomb.
Come with me. You pick any girl for you and your friend.
Any girl?
Any girl.
Okay. I don't know where to start. I'll take that one right there. She got to come.
Oh, yes. She's very nice.
She is nice, but I hurt my back and my neck, and I need a little bit more massage, you know. So I'm gonna take her in the pink, too.
Oh, yes.
And let me get her, hey, baby. And then I'm gonna have her. Can I get her, too? And her right there, right there. She good with feet?
Oh, yes.
What are you doing?
She said I can have any girl I want in here, man. Calm down, wait a minute.
Well, hurry up.
Hey, what's wrong with you? You don't jump in front of a black man in the buffet line. Calm down. What
Your friend have big appetite. Please, follow her upstairs into the quiet room.
Ain't gonna be no quiet room no more.
Okay.
風紀委員長は今忙しいんだ。すぐに会うのは難しい。じゃあ土下座して私の足でも舐めたら。大人としてのプライドとか。
緊急事態なんだ。
ちょっといい加減に話す。なんだか楽しそうね。ひな委員長。先生はひざまずいてるんじゃなくてその。
ひな。
But Tenerife North, Los Rodeos Airport, did not have ground radar at the time of the accident. When the KLM flight pulled up and parked next to the terminal building, initially Captain Van Santen and his crew wanted all of the passengers to stay on board. I'm guessing he probably was hoping that this was just going to be a very short ground delay and that they could depart towards Las Palmas almost immediately. But after about 20 minutes it became clear that this was not going to be the case, and he decided that the passengers could disembark, go into the terminal building, stretch their legs a little bit, maybe grab something at the bar, and he issued them with reboarding passes so that they quickly could get back onto the aircraft if they were told that Las Palmas had opened again. The Pan Am aircraft that came in a little bit later wanted to do the same thing, but were told that the terminal building was now completely full with all of the KLM passengers and that it wouldn't be good to mix the two. So the Pan Am crew decided to keep everyone on board, but they did ask for steps to be brought up towards the aircraft so that the passengers could go up onto the steps, stretch their legs a little bit, get some fresh air while they were waiting. The KLM passengers stayed inside of the terminal building for about 2 hours before they were reboarded. In the Pan Am cockpit, the crew tried to make the best out of the situation. Captain Grubbs made a PA telling all of the passengers that those who wanted could come in and visit the flight deck, and he was guiding them around, showing this marvelous aircraft. This is the Boeing 747 to them, and the spirit was quite good, even though they had been working for a long time at this point. In the KLM cockpit, though, the mood was very different, because Captain Van Santen and his first officer and flight engineer had started talking about the recent changes in Dutch flight time limitation legislation. Up until recently, before 1977, there had been quite lax rules regarding how long a pilot could work. But recently those rules had changed dramatically, and there was now very clear limits to how long you were allowed to operate. And if you as a captain went outside of these limitations, you would face a judge and potentially serve jail time. And this is what they were discussing, because they could clearly see that if the ground delay would become much longer, well, then they would have to go very quickly over towards Las Palmas, have minimum delay there in order to be able to return to Amsterdam and land within these limitations. This made the flight crew quite anxious. Right? They did not want to get stuck on Las Palmas. Captain Van Santen had his wife at home and his 2 children, and he said specifically that he was afraid that his wife was going to hear the news about the bomb in Las Palmas and become very, very worried if she knew that he was down there and he was overnighting there. So they were really looking into ways that they could minimize the delay as much as possible to get themselves back towards Amsterdam. And this is where Captain Van Santen takes a decision that's going to have very dire consequences. Because he decides that if he's going to be sitting on the ground here, he might as well be uploading as much fuel as he needs to fly over to Las Palmas and to fly back to Amsterdam. That way he's going to minimize the time on the ground in Las Palmas. This is a very sound decision. This is something I completely understand myself, because if you're stuck there, why not utilize the time to upload the fuel? But once you start the fueling of a 747, it's a fairly big operation. It's not something that you want to stop. So he was kind of gambling on that this delay was going to take another hour or so for them to be able to complete their fueling process. And crucially, this fueling process was also going to make his jet about 15% more heavy. That would mean that he would need a higher speed in order to take off later on, and also a longer takeoff distance. Only minutes
now you know, man. Fucking too long.
This is how you guys should treat me. I hate you. My whole desk is shaking. I should stop. Very soft, nice to pat. Pretty large. Very cuddly. Very durable, so you can violence her. And she'll be fine. She's washable, you can throw her in the washing machine.
Welcome to Space Marine 2. the newest installment in the Warhammer 40,000 franchise. Brought to you by Saber Interactive and Focus Entertainment. I'm Oliver Hollis-Like, creative director on the project, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of the game's story, game modes, progression, and a whole lot more, giving you a taste of what's to come when the game releases on September 9th. Space Marine 2 is a third-person action shooter set in the grim, dark universe of Warhammer 40,000. The game's campaign mode allows you to experience this epic story either solo or with up to 3 players in co-op. Space Marine 2's story begins a century after the events of the first game. Captain Demetrian Titus is a genetically enhanced super soldier and hero of the Ultramarines.
Super soldier.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
Titus has returned to the Ultramarines,
You're a lieutenant now.
where he is demoted to lieutenant
Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
and forced to prove his loyalty in the heat of battle. On a distant world, he must face one of humanity's most fearsome adversaries, the Tyranids. As you take control of Titus and his fellow battle brothers, Chiron and Gadriel, you'll be thrown into the thick of a war of galactic proportions. Thanks to our unique swarm technology, allowing us to render hundreds of real enemies on screen at the same time. You'll face seemingly endless waves of crawling, running, and swooping enemies as far as the eye can see. You must repel the Tyranid invasion and rid the system of the Xenos threat, battling in the claustrophobic jungles of Kadaku, the majestic planet-spanning metropolis of Avarax, and other epic locations.
Epic locations.
After each successful mission, you'll return to the Battle Barge, a space fortress serving as the Ultramarines' orbital headquarters. Here you can gather crucial intel by interacting with onboard personnel, review your next targets, and tailor your loadout to your upcoming mission.
To the Emperor!
Whether you prefer close combat or ranged warfare, the Ultramarines' wide range of equipment offers you an array of devastating weapons and unique special abilities. A balanced approach is certainly wise, since performing a brutal melee finisher replenishes your armor and keeps you in the fight for longer. Shred the enemies of humanity with the iconic chainsword, liquefy them with the melter rifle, or crush them with the mighty thunderhammer. How you vanquish the Tyranid invaders is entirely up to you.
Your duty is not yet done.
I don't know if you said no more links, but you are contractually obliged to react to this via Riot Games contract, so enjoy this Vampire Survivors League of Legends clone.
Skills and abilities.
Well, I have not said it, but now I will say no further links.
Whether you prefer the sniper's stealth cloak and long-range capabilities, the Vanguard
Sniper versus hordes of Tyranids
or the
doesn't
Bulwark's
seem like the
Chapter Valor and
smartest
Storm
choice.
Shield combination, your Space Marine specialty, along with those of your squad mates, will be decisive on the battlefield. The more missions you play, the more you'll unlock
I
cosmetics.
mean, it
for
looks
your
like a Left 4 Dead, pretty much. Left 4 Dead. With some spicy Warhammer lore.
まったく。はあ、まったく。
まったくしょうがないわね、先生は。
今回はまったく。まったく。まったく。はあ、まったく。まったく。はあ、まったく。
became a victim of assault and was never going to talk about it again. I don't know what they were thinking, but it's all about what's gonna sell. And that's what they were focusing on. Child of an alcoholic learns at a very, very early age how to navigate a situation, how to read a room, and how to keep the person they love alive. My mama. I was protecting my mama.
Brooke Shields has lived through hell in Hollywood. From disturbing photo shoots with Playboy at the age of 10 to intimate scenes with grown men in her early teens. Her mother forced her into work that left Brooke traumatized. So let's get into it.
Bro, what the fuck was...
Into work
30
that
layers
left
of filters?
Brooke
What is this?
So let's get into it.
Bro, what the fuck? You can't even see the person. There's 30 layers of filters.
We need to talk about some of the traumatic moments that Brooke Shields survived in Hollywood. You guys may remember that she was just 10 years old when she posted nude for Playboy, which is just disgusting. I've made an entire video breaking that down and who allowed that to happen, and her mother is one of those people, even though Brooke still feels protective over her mother who put her in compromising situations.
Is it appropriate to portray that on screen using an 11-year-old actor?
It wouldn't be now. You couldn't get away with it now. We were in the 70s, like, everything was being turned upside down.
Brooke Shields says that she still feels protective over her mother despite having been made to post nude for Playboy at 10 years old. According to Brooke, her mother's choices about her career exposed her to explicit roles and situations, one of which was the photo shoot for Playboy. The reason why we're learning so much about Brooke Shields is because she's coming out with a documentary series where she's exposing all of these dark moments in her life.
In her People cover story out Friday, Brooke reveals why she waited this long to share her heartbreaking story.
It's taken me this long to process it, so I was never ready prior.
The shocking ordeal is part of her upcoming documentary, Brooke Shields' Pretty Baby. Pretty Baby is the title of her controversial 1978 film in which she played a child prostitute at age 11.
I can feel the steam inside me right through my dress.
Let's talk a little bit about Brooke's mother, because Terry has been criticized for allowing her young daughter to play a child prostitute in that movie Pretty Baby, which the documentary is named after. A lot of the times when we look at these child stars nowadays, their parents were absent, and that's how they were taken advantage of. But Brooke's mother, Terry, was right there and watched it all happen and just signed off to it.
I think Brooke's sort of like a work of art, and like any beautiful painting. I think the world should enjoy Brooke and view her.
And
name mothers.
It was the 1970s, and Brooke was fast becoming one of the most recognized children on the planet. But it was also obvious that the line between art and exploitation was uncomfortably fuzzy.
And you yourself have said, and I quote, "Ever since Brooke was a baby, she's been encouraged to be sensual." So, can't someone say to you that you are exploiting the sensuality of a child?
Well, if that's all I was doing, probably yes.
So her mother knows that she exploited her child, which is kind of sick because it sounds like she's accepted it. But what's even sadder is that Brooke accepted it as well. She's been quoted saying, "Everyone always wanted me to be angry with her, but anger was just too sad for me to take when I looked at how insecure she was."
My God.
Hi there. It's me, J.K. Rowling. You know me from the series that inspired the Harry Potter erotica, and the ghostwriter for Tyler Oakley's autobiography. But I have another tale to weave for you today, and it's about spoilers. Flashback. 2005. My 6th book is coming out soon. The kids are excited. The parents are misguided. And the hype
Don't be nice.
But the popularity of the series also had some unintended effects. It gave rise to 4 nefarious groups, houses if you will. The first, the bootleggers, making and selling knockoff merch. as well as knockoff books. The second, the gamblers. Thousands of individuals betting hundreds of thousands of dollars on the outcome of the story. Who would die next? Who would Harry hook up with?
Wait, what?
And the third group, the thieves. One of them stole an early copy of the book and tried to sell it to the Sun newspaper for £50,000. This was getting serious. So the publishers started ramping up security. They put GPS trackers on all the pallets. Guards were stationed 24 hours a day. No one outside of a very small group was allowed to get their hands on the book. But despite the extra efforts, there was a leak.
Uploaded.
Which brings us to that fourth group,
the pirate guys.
The Spoy Boys. They didn't care about money. All they wanted was to ruin the fun. You probably know these three magic words. Snape kills Dumbledore. The spoiler started on a few small forums and quickly spread everywhere. And then it went from online to RL. Teens were taking to their mom's minivans and heading out to bookstores where queues to buy the Half-Blood Prince were stretched around the block.
Snape kills Dumbledore! Hey! Snape kills Dumbledore!
But that wasn't all. They started printing custom shirts, posters. Even car enthusiasts were getting in on the act. Spoilers, get it? But worst hit of all were the sacred Potter forums. People were making accounts there and posting spoilers in every thread. I couldn't bear to watch. But there was an even bigger event on the horizon. The final book in the series. And this would contain the greatest spoilers of all. Fast forward to 2007. It's getting worse. There's now a fifth group, journalists, who are rummaging through my trash looking for scraps of paper. We started taking it very seriously. More GPS trackers, more guards. We made fake endings. We even got the GCHQ involved to conduct surveillance on some of those first three groups. We did everything we possibly could for my precious book. And yet, the retailer DeepDiscount.com sent the bloody thing out to customers a week early. And the Spoy Boys were more prepared and organized than ever. July 18th. They called it P-Day, because they're not that creative. Attacks on the shores of the United States.
Harry's a Horcrux! Snobby dies, Tonks dies, Moody dies. Dies for Harry because Snape likes Harry's mom. Malfoy lives, actually.
He's dead. He is so dead right now.
Let's ruin some lives. Hey! Guys! Guys! Voldemort killed Harry!
Snape dies, everybody enjoy the book!
Attacks in the streets of London.
Attention, children! Voldemort killed Snape!
Snape dies for Harry! Fred Weasley died at 6:37.
And everywhere else, too. World of Warcraft, Furcadia, more shirts, posters with bolder font, more cars, even a shitty cake. A few people even made a massive banner and hung it over the motorway to ruin it for morning commuters. They were stopped by police, thankfully. But the hardest hit of all, again, was the sacred Potter forums. 2:30 a.m.
Unfortunate.
To get to a point now where we're in a position to actually reach a casualty on a mountainside in Cumbria is really exciting, and it's a really key day-to-day to be able to do that in the difficult rain, wind conditions, because obviously in Cumbria it rains and it's windy a lot, so yeah, it went really, really well.
What we've really learned as really a jet suit company is that paramedic response is all about getting to the side of that critical care patient super fast. A bit like a paramedic on a motorbike. You're not taking them to hospital, you're getting alongside them to sort out blood loss, a breathing problem, manage pain and triage that patient. And our ability to get over any terrain in almost any weather and get alongside that casualty, often faster than a helicopter or on foot, that's turned out to be super valuable.
Not terrible. Not a terrible idea.
We don't have to. Okay, let me put my dish away. I'll be right back and I'm ready. All right, hang on.
Come on, Sharky. Sharky and I have been going on walks together since 2021. She also sits with me in the garden while I read in the summer. Let's go. We just kind of hang out. I'm Kira Jane Buxton, and this is Sharky's story for GeoBeats. It started when I befriended a crow named T. We had a 5-year friendship and she passed away in 2021, and I didn't think I could get close to crows again because I was so heartbroken. But on a walk, I started to get followed by another crow, and Sharky wiggled her way into my heart. Now we're pretty closely bonded. It is cold. Hi, Sharky. She follows me on walks with the dogs, and I adore her. They're synanthropic birds. They live alongside humans. There's the reciprocity of respect we have. I think we're both curious about each other's lives, and I feel very privileged to know a wild crow. Hey guys. And I give peanuts to the Stellar's jays. That started happening because they saw how much time I was spending with the crows, and they actually ended up doing impressions of crows at me to try and convince me to give them peanuts. There's another couple of crows that come by and they don't seem to want to be closer. Sharky is very different in that she will come by and sit in the backyard with me while I'm reading, and she won't ask for food. Hi Sharky, good morning. Hello, hello. Oftentimes she brings food from somewhere else. Somewhere she's getting bread from. I can get it. She brings that bread and puts it in my fountain, and she often leaves it there. So I don't know if she's leaving me little offerings of bread or if she's just saving it for later. Malu is her male partner. He's very handsome, he's quiet, and he's shy. He's always on the periphery, watching Sharky interact with me. Hi guys. Malu and Sharky. Rarely do I see them separated. They're a very devoted pair. Sharky, he always allows her to eat first. He's a very good partner to her. It was very special to meet Sharky's fledgling. An extraordinary honor to have them brought to you as the human, which is a risk to the fledgling crow. Sharky, your baby's so cute. What a cute baby you have. I have met 2 so far, and she brings them when they're already able to fly. I keep my distance from them because it's better for him to have a healthy fear of humans.
A healthy fear of humans? I don't know a lot of humans that actually would try and hurt a crow, but dogs maybe. Nesty tier 3, 31 months says try hard. David Mab with 4 years. Aware Forsen 3D, Dr. Disrespect the age of consent. All right. What the fuck am I even looking at? Man. I don't know what the fuck this is, man. But I can tell you it's shite.
Blockbuster video game champion.
China not number one. Violence! Speed! Six foot 8. Are you kidding me? It's tinkle time.
Hey. Panda Paquito, Shantar, Whoop, Super with the Prime Sub, Warps, Neoges, The Dogman, Avka, welcome back. Males, M, Germanis, Donjik, and these boot. Thanks for the subs, resubs. Steven Senegal.
Next. Can I help you? I ordered this without onions. Yeah? So? It's fucking covered in onions. I want a refund. Yeah, but you already ate most of it. And there's no onions on it. Yeah? Well, here's the thing about that.
Oi! That's no way to treat a lady.
Yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I think I'm gonna teach you some proper etiquette.
Give it your best shot, Crocodile Man.
Oh, why, you little... Oh, crikey! Don't! No worries. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Hey! He killed Paul Hogan!
Get that big ugly bastard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He loves Phantom Menace. He's already dead inside.
I know. Hey, don't sweat it, sport. Here you go, champ. Thank you. Oh shit. Oh shit. I had that dream about the donkey again. Good night, honey.
Fred Fox, welcome back. Forsen Den, Jinux, Cardi Tardy, and Blackstone.
We're stronger together. So always bring your friends along. You never know when you run into an extra mean Primordian.
That way you won't be alone when numberless enemy forces overwhelm your squad. Again and again and again.
But don't worry, that's how you get stronger. Keep trying and you'll discover your true power in no time. Might even get your own suit someday.
Unless the Primordians obliterate everyone, of course.
We're not gonna let that happen though.
What? It's Vampire Survivors?
Do it for the digital accolade!
Or do it for the last hope of humanity? The whole world is counting on Anima Squad. On you. So get out there and kick some Primordian butt.
Dev Link. Jackie Chan Anagen. Spec Sucks. True Deco. Welcome back. Welcome. What?
Thanks for the money, dummy.
Bro, I did not follow that. He could pull his penis into his body. What the fuck? What? That's too much brain rot for me, man. That's too much brain rot for moi. We're done so with Los Lincos there. Thank God. Thank the Lords. Time to play some games. Yeah. Take for 100 months, Mr. Arsen Who's. Holy poop, he says. Poop. Gum, welcome back, Royal Flush. Arsen Who's. Sorry, Dragon. Thank you. Alright, game capture is on. Alt F4. How else do you close games, man?